would say, and I would rather put it in these words, that enemy did a mistake, that is on the intervening night of 6th and 7th May, and he will be, or he was punished in a manner that he'll think 100 times before doing the same mistake. The location where we are standing, this is the exact location where the enemy mortar bombs had come, and it was the pre-coordinated and pre-planned fire plan. I must comment on this, that within 3 minutes of we receiving the fire from the enemy, the havoc was created onto the enemy post, and enemy was just taken by surprise that how can Indian Army with so much of heavy volume of fire can engage all of his post. And the casualties which we had inflicted onto the enemy, it is beyond count. I will not be in a position to tell you the number of count of the casualty, but then yes, as each day is passing, the count of casualty of Pak Army is increasing, and I would say that he opened up fire, that is of mortar bombs, and then within 3 days so much of heavy volume of fire was brought onto the enemy, and out of 13 posts of enemy opposite our AOR, that is 9 bunkers were destroyed completely, and the enemy got just frustrated, and then he started engaging our civilian counterparts and the civilian area. And as a response measure to it, with our long range vectors, and as I just told you, with our RT mortar fire, we suppressed the enemy fire and then inflicted the heavy casualty onto the enemy.
The intelligence agencies confirm it, the intelligence which comes from across the border, that you people, the Indian Army brave soldiers, those who are operating on LOC during that conflict against the Pakistan Army, brutal shelling upon the civilians and the act of the terrorists also. It is confirmed by the intelligences that many launch pads of the terrorists have been destroyed by the Indian Army during that conflict. In the answer of the strongly retaliation by you people.
So as far as the destruction of launch pads of militants in the depth area, that has already been told to you by our press media and by our higher headquarters. But then yes, opposite our AOR at lower level, what I will say, that whatever post opposite our AOR which are being utilized by the enemy for the militants to infiltrate as launchpad, those have been destroyed by our effective fire with our new generation weapons, equipments, surveillance devices and other highly technologically advanced weapon systems.
Officer, you are a soldier of Indian Army and the Operation Sindoor is still on, not over. In future, any such type of act of terrorist sponsored by the ISI and Pakistan Army to our side, how the Operation Sindoor will open and it will be considered as an act of war?
The kind of response which Indian Army has given to the enemy, I don't think that in future he will dare to do the same kind of terror attack. But then yes, be rest assured, and I want to assure you, if enemy does the same mistake again, we are waiting for that opportunity, and then the kind of havoc which we created this time with the successful execution of Op Sindoor, it will be much more in the gravity of the firepower which we will bring on to the enemy. It will be much more what the enemy saw this time.